Singapore, we hope that you enjoyed the Deepavali holidays. So, we're back here again at the home of Samsung for the second day of the week. And if you missed our promotions from the past few days, well, this is the time to check out. We only have, I think, 10. October has 31, right? Yeah, October has 31. We only have 10 more days for October to check out with our code LS-SAVE BIG. So if you missed the previous promotions from this code, well, check this out right now. We have mobile devices, we have washing machines, refrigerators, and of course a TV that are sure to elevate your home experience. So, for the people, again, who want to check out the following products, you may do so with using the following code LS-SAVE-BIG. And for the whole list of the product that we have for tonight, just tap the shopping bag icon down there and you will see the full list, and later we're gonna check it out. All right, so for the lineup that we have for tonight, again, they can only be checked out using our Samsung.com website and Samsung Shop app. And make sure that you are checking out during this live. All right? Again, no other platforms are offering these amazing discounted prices. Plus, on top of that, we get to use the code LS-SAVE-BIG. So, instant discount plus code plus 10% off if you are a first-time Shop app user. Plus, if you have the Climate 400 voucher code that is usable for some of our appliances, then you can definitely stack up everything. So, we're gonna do a demonstration later and let you guys see how to check out. So, for our overall promotions for tonight, we can use the code LS-SAVE-BIG. Again, LS-SAVE-BIG at the checkout page and get an up to 220 Singapore dollars off on the following hot picks, which are the Galaxy A26 5G, our Galaxy S25 Ultra over here, very beautiful color, jade green, our refrigerator FDR all-around cooling, which has a 648-liter capacity, our bespoke AI laundry front-load washer, AI control at 9 kilograms off. Again, 9 kilograms of capacity. And last but not the least, the 55-inch Neo QLED Q and 1EF 4K Samsung Vision AI Smart TV. All of these can be used with the code LS-SAVE-BIG, but later we're going to know the specific prices or the specific discounts for each of the product. But no worries, guys, you can definitely stack up everything during this live. If you are a first-time Shop app user, go ahead and check out, get the additional 10% off. But if you are someone who is hesitating to check out, well, we just want to remind you guys that we have a lot of benefits for our members. So head over to the Samsung.com website or Samsung Shop app and create your accounts right now for you to enjoy our exclusive member perks. And for this live, we get to have the following benefits. Of course, our Eco Bundle Deals is still very much so available for the 21st of October. And for using this 20 to 30% off, you must add in a Galaxy Watch 8 series or a Galaxy Tab S10 series to the cart along with our hero products. And for these add-ons, some of them are actually stackable with our code LS-SAVE-BIG. So on top of the additional 20 to 30% discount plus the instant discount, we get to have the code as an additional discount power so we can check these add-ons out at a much cheaper price. See, guys, very, very worth it to check out here at the home of Samsung. And for the Eco Bundle Deals, they are available for the following products: the Galaxy Tab S11 series, the Tab S10 Lite, new additions to the Eco Bundle Deals, the S25 series. So, guys, we have the S25 Ultra for tonight, so might as well check it out with a watch or a tab. Mhm. And of course, the Galaxy Z series, the Z Fold 7, Z Flip 7, and the Z Flip 7 FE. And as for our smart TVs, the Neo QLED QN series, the OLED S series, the Frame and Frame Pro 4K, the QLED Q8F series, and the Crystal UHD U series. And as for our refrigerators, we have the All-Around Cooling series, FDR series, AI Energy Mode, and Twin Cooling Plus. See guys, actually since we have two mobile devices, one washing machine, one TV, and one refrigerator, you are sure that you can get the Eco Bundle deals instantly during this live. So add those add-ons into your cart and get the additional discounts. And for our Climate 400 voucher, of course, they are still available to be used for our select appliances. Again, select appliances, or maybe again, for the people who haven't used them and is hesitating to check out using the Climate 400 voucher code, well, might as well check out right now with the perfect fit of device for you. If you want the biggest, of course, refrigerator, add in the Climate voucher, or maybe for some of the TVs that we have in the cart, or the bespoke AI laundries, go ahead and use your 400 voucher for you to get the ultimate discount of up to $620. Again, LS dash Save Big gives us an up to 220 Singapore dollars off. And as for the Climate 400 voucher, we get to have a default 400 Singapore dollars off for select appliances. So stack them up together right now. And of course, we still have our favorite trade-in offers where we get to use our old devices useful for the last time. Again, if you want to check out the latest devices here from Samsung, use the trade-in. Or maybe you are someone who is thinking of switching to the Galaxy Life. Then avail the trade-in promotion as well, where we can get an up to 1,735 Singapore dollars of discount depending on the product that we are checking out. Up to 1,230 Singapore dollars off for our smartphones, up to 1,735 Singapore dollars off for our tablets, and up to 430 Singapore dollars off for the watches. And if you haven't heard it right, again, let me clarify. Not just old Galaxy devices. You can definitely trade in any brand which is specified in the list in the trade-in option. And to trade in, just tap on yes on the checkout page or during the buy page, and then you will see the corresponding prices that we have for each brand and for old Galaxy phones. It doesn't matter what the brand is or the condition is, we will assess it for you and get the perfect additional discount on top of the code, plus the instant discount that we are offering for each of our devices. And for more information with regards to trading in, head over to the Samsung.com website or Samsung Shop app and type trade in. And with that, we're going to do a quick recap. Again, we're going to dive into each of the prices of our devices for tonight. So, ready your laptops. If you are watching from your laptops, prepare your tabs, a new tab for you to check out using the Samsung.com website. Oh, a quick reminder for the people who are watching in our Facebook Live, make sure that you prepared another tab or your phone for you to be able to use our official channels. Again, only check outable using our Samsung.com website and Samsung Shop app. So for the prices of our devices, starting with the Galaxy A26 5G, 128 gigabytes of storage. From 358 Singapore dollars, it's down to 288 Singapore dollars with the code LS-SAVEBIG. Next up, we have the Galaxy S25 Ultra, 256 gigabytes of storage, from 1828 Singapore dollars down to 1428 Singapore dollars. And can I just make a quick confession? I'm giving you a tip, guys. If you've been planning to check out an S25 Ultra and you've been hesitating, well, don't hesitate right now, because a lot of people checked out last Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we're saying the truth. So if you want to catch the perfect color for you, then might as well check out with the code LS-SAVEBIG right now, as in during this live. All right, S25 Ultra, still the best pick for a lot of people out there. And for our refrigerator FDR all-around cooling 648 liters of capacity from 3,799 Singapore dollars, it's down to 3,709 Singapore dollars. And we're gonna check our Samsung Shop app later about the additional discounts and promotions that we have for this amazing fridge. Next up, we have our bespoke AI laundry front load washer AI control 9 kilograms offload from 1,099 Singapore dollars down to 1,069 Singapore dollars with the code LS-Save Big. And last but not the least, our 55-inch Neo QLED QN1EF 4K Samsung Vision AI Smart TV 2025 edition from 2,099 Singapore dollars. It's down to 1,763 Singapore dollars and 2 cents with the code LS-Save Big. But worry not, guys, if you miss, for the people who might be coming in during this 11-minute mark of our live, worry not, we're going to do a price rundown again later. And we'll be showing the graphics up here from time to time. So if you just want to check out during this live, do so. We won't take it personally. We know it's already 8 p.m., it's already 8 to 9 p.m., and you might just want to relax and watch your shows, but also you want to check out a product. We won't mind it, guys. Go ahead, check out, just use the code, stack up everything, and then proceed with paying, all right? No worries, guys. We understand. Go have your dinner. Go have fun with your families. Just check out. All right. And with that, we're going to do a highlight for each of the devices. Now, so for the people who have been searching for an awesomely intelligent phone, well, we have the Galaxy A26 5G right now in our shopping bag. And for the Galaxy A26 5G, 128 gigabytes of storage from 358 Singapore dollars, it's down to 288 Singapore dollars with the code LS-Save Big. Look at this glossy finish. Black gloss finish, right? Very sleek and classy. Well, for us to be reminded of how awesomely intelligent this amazing phone is, let's watch this video. So that is our Galaxy A26 5G, and it is at this price from 358 Singapore dollars. It's down to 288 Singapore dollars with the code LS-Save Big. So for the people who are just looking for a mid-range phone that is still packed with the powerful and efficient features from the home of Samsung, well, this is your chance. So between the Z's, the S's, and the A's, of course, the Ace is one of those Ace products. With the Galaxy A series, especially for the A26, you're gonna hit that mid-range 5G smartphone by Samsung, packed with impressive features often reserved for higher-end models. Again, with this being an A series phone, of course, the common misconception, well, it's just a Galaxy A series phone. It's not that powerful. It may be useful, but it's not packed with amazing features. Well, guys, I would like to break it to you. This is definitely useful for people at a specific lifestyle. For those people, for example, if you are a parent wanting to give your kid an exact price phone with the exact powerful features that they can use on the daily basis, this phone has it. And of course, for young professionals who are looking for an affordable phone which is 5G powered and still gives them the performance that they need for their daily tasks, this is a good option. Or maybe you are a parent who is looking to have an efficient phone, perfect for surfing, perfect for playing games while your kids are resting, or maybe for just contacting people or taking footages and videos and photos. This is the best option. And last but not the least, for our grannies and granddads out there that you want to support with a smartphone, this is the perfect option. If you want the Galaxy A26 5G right now, check this out, for only 288 Singapore dollars with the code LS-SAVEBIG. And why am I saying that this is a perfect option for those kind of people? First of all, we have a 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display with a smooth 120 Hz refresh rate. Look at this, guys. For a phone at this price, the refresh rate definitely takes you to a more smooth experience compared to any other smartphone at this price range. And it is very bright as well. See that brightness? It's not yet full, but you can see the screen already without a problem, even though we have all of the lights here in the studio. And you bump it up and you can see even better. This is powered by the Exynos 1380 5nm chipset, so it's definitely very efficient and fast. And it offers this triple camera setup, the Samsung trademark. A 50 megapixel main camera with optical image stabilization. So the footages and the photos that you can get with this device, they are gonna look very, very stable. So as you can see here, guys, I'm trying to shake as much as I can, but with the phone's optical image stabilization, I am sure that it's not gonna shake the way my hand is shaking like this. You can capture dolly in and dolly out without a problem with the optical image stabilization in this. Plus, for people who want to start up their mobile photography journey, just Instagrammable photos, then this 50 megapixel camera is going to be very, very enough for you. A26 5G is clearly aimed to users who want flagship style features without even getting the flagship pricing. This is perfect for mid-range users who are seeking 4-second phones or the phone for work. For example, you just want to use the phone for Grab Bike, Uber Eats, and riders, or just plain documentation. The Galaxy A26 5G is going to be the perfect buddy for that. And why should you get this? Again, first of all, large, vibrant display. Second of all, the durability and the build quality. I can feel that this is going to last long, even though I drop it for several times. With the glass back design and slim 7.7 millimeters body, it looks very premium and it survives everyday rough use. And with a strong camera system, you are sure that you get to have your money's worth for the outputs that you can get from the Galaxy A26 5G. It has the ultra-wide and macro lenses, great for everyday photos and social sharing. You get to have 6 years of OS updates for this as well, not common for phones at this price point. And the security support means you won't feel locked into an outdated phone in a year or even in 3 years. And with the balanced performance that this phone offers with the Exynos 1380 plus the competitive specs, you are sure that the price that you are paying for this Galaxy A26 5G phone is enough and worth it. If you're looking for a smartphone that offers excellent display, good durability, long-term support, strong value for money, this definitely hits the sweet spot. Again, perfect for students, young professionals who might have just received their first salary and want to have a very good phone, plus our grannies and granddads and our parents. Well, this is perfect. I would definitely recommend this for parents though, because parents love taking a lot of photos of their kids, right? For new parents out there, this is gonna be your memory hoarder with the 50 megapixel phone. All right, so if you're not convinced, let me take a quick selfie with the 50 megapixel. 3, 2, 1. Right? Oh, that is so Gen Z of me. I apologize. Right? So guys, there you go. This is Pro Visual engine powered as well, so you get to have these crisp, clear photos. The camera isn't doing it justice, but from what I can see, the photo is very, very clear. Ooh, and of course, you get to have the amazing AI features for this awesomely intelligent features. Object eraser, of course, video editors, and last but not the least, our object remover. This is definitely going to be your buddy. So, for the people who want a smart and future-ready phone, might as well get the Galaxy A26 5G right now. This comes at a 128 gigabytes of storage, so from 358 Singapore dollars, this phone at this storage is down to 288 Singapore dollars with the code LS-SAVE big. So check it out for your kid, check it out for your parents, check it out for your grandpa, grandmothers, and I'm sure they will love this phone. And with that, we're gonna move on to our flagship phone, the Galaxy S25 Ultra. So for the people who are waiting right now for the S25 Ultra to be featured, just so they get convinced to check it out. Again, a lot of people checked this out last time. So if you are one of those people who really want an Ultra but you hesitated, well, this live is gonna be for you. All right, so for the Galaxy S25 Ultra, 256 gigabytes of storage from 1828 Singapore dollars, it's down to 1428 Singapore dollars. Wow, that's almost like a that's almost like 400 Singapore dollars of discount. Ooh, amazing. 1478 Singapore dollars for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. With this, just use the code LS-SAVEBIG and get this kind of off for this phone. And for us to be reminded of how powerful this phone is, let's play this video. That is our Galaxy S25 Ultra. So you saw all of the powerful features. We know you are familiar with them already, but let's go through them one by one and prove that all of the features that the video discussed, they are true. Starting with the top tier performance and future proofing in this device. This has the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset and a 12 gigabytes or for some 16 gigabytes of RAM base. Years of advanced apps and games can definitely run with this phone for few more years. And of course, with the professional grade camera system, the 200 megapixel wide angle main shooter, and paired with the 50 megapixel ultra wide and a periscope telephoto, it lets you shoot with stunning detail, whether you are capturing event, fireworks, movie-like portraits, or day tonight scenes. And later we're going to show it to you guys how amazing that is. But let's start with the build first. And for the flagship display and design, you can see it up here, guys. You get to have the 6.9-inch AMOLED screen with 120 Hz of refresh up to 2600 nits of brightness. It means everything you view is buttery smooth and very, very vivid, plus the titanium body here. Look at that, guys. The titanium body plus the Gorilla Armor 2 gives you real durability for such a powerful phone. Of course, for people who are power users, especially for S25 Ultra, you want to maximize the power of S25 Ultra. You want the best body and the best screen. And the Ultra definitely offers that for us. And for people who want extra productivity power, we have the S Pen built in to this. Unlike every other phones, we have the stylus available for the S25 Ultra already. It supports stylus-driven workflows, jotting notes, drawing, editing on the fly, great for creativity or business alike. And with the advanced Galaxy AI features, built-in AI tools like Circle to Search, Notices, you can summarize notes automatically, you can do live translations, you can do cross-app actions for a smarter and more functional way. And did you know, Mr. Shane, we usually download third-party apps for editing, right? And usually that consumes a lot of memory. But with downloading third-party apps, usually it's because we want to add in music, right? Or maybe cut them in the most precise way possible. But let me show it to you guys, that the Galaxy Studio can do everything without downloading a third-party app. Like for example, CapCut. So with that, we're gonna open the gallery over here. And then we're gonna open the video. Look at this, guys. So I'm gonna open one of the videos that I took recently. There, see how I can scroll quickly with the S Pen? Amazing experience. And then I'm just gonna select these 3 recent clips. There. And then tap on Create. And you will see here, guys, that you can create a GIF, collage, or even a movie. But of course, I want to edit a video, so I'm just gonna tap on Movie. And there you guys have it. Of course, for starters, you want to see how powerful the stabilization is for this phone, right? Well, let me guys show you how stable the footage is. In 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Yes, I kid you not, these are all taken with the S25 Ultra. Super stable, right? Super stable. It feels like you shot this with a gimbal. And of course, just like what I said, for third-party apps, usually we download them because we want to add background music, right? But we discovered that the Galaxy AI Studio can do that for you. So usually, when you edit with the default Photos app, you get this. Stitch the video and then you're done. But with our studio, just tap this note icon over here and you can choose your own music. And then scroll down, choose your personal music, tap on this one. I love this one personally. And then I can just select Done. Look at this, Mr. Shane. No more downloading for additional apps. You can just add it in, trim it down, and then you are good to go. Look at this. Amazing, right? So, if you really want to step up your content creation game, the S25 Ultra is definitely the answer. I already deleted my third-party apps ever since I was able to discover that the S25 Ultra can do this. So imagine the power that you are holding. And if you're thinking, can you actually trim down the videos? Yes, you can. All of those are available for this. But if you are too lazy to check out the highlights in each of your clips, just tap this clip icon and it will surely give you the highlights without you scrolling through the clips one by one. Just tap on apply, and then you see, guys, it automatically trim down the clips for me with the highlights. Very easy to edit videos with the S25 Ultra, and then you can just save it, and then you are done. And of course, on top of that, of course, we saw the amazing optical image stabilization for the videos, right? But are we serious about nitography? This has been a long debate with the S25 Ultra. We know we discussed about the customizability features of the S25 Ultra, the speed, the screen, all of those, but it's time to prove that they are real. And I will prove it to you guys with these photos. Starting with the Pro Visual Engine powering our nitography for the S25 Ultra. In 3, 2, 1. See that? Let me just flash it to our cameraman over here. See that output, guys, at night. And let's scroll up and see the details for this. S25 Ultra shot at 12:09 a.m. Amazing, right? You get to see the constellations. Look at this. You get to see the stars with the nitography of our S25 Ultra. And the camera isn't doing it justice, guys. See that? This is at 12:09 a.m. So imagine the sky at this time full of stars, and the S25 Ultra was able to capture that. And of course, for the other modes in this, again, 50 megapixel wide. Look at this very sharp photo of my friend standing by the beach. And I can zoom in and see more details. Look at that. Amazing mobile photography coming in from the S25 Ultra. And if you're wondering, how about the periscope in this? How about the telephoto and the 3x zoom and the 5x zoom in this phone? Well, worry not when we tell you that it's actually able to get these professional grade photos. Look at that, guys. Isn't this something that you can see from a movie poster? The details are so crisp, the waves are layering, and the colors are popping. This is even without an edit. And of course, if you want to see the power of the ultra-wide, you can definitely create those amazing Gen Z selfies while featuring the background of where you are. So look at that, guys. Amazing, right? And of course, I use the power of the Galaxy AI with the S25 Ultra. As a person who loves taking a lot of photos, I want picture-perfect photos that I can post on my socials. And that's where the S25 Ultra definitely steps up. With the previous photo that we showed you a while ago, guys, we have these distractions. And when I use the AI in this, I can just select them and then erase them and then generate the photo. In 3 and 2 and of course 1, you will see that they are already removed with the power of our Galaxy AI editing. Gone as if they weren't there. Look at that. Clean photos ready to be posted, save copy, and then you're done. No more need for you to download the additional third-party apps or transfer this to your laptop and then use the Magic Eraser for that. Again, get everything from just the Photos app of this phone. See, that's why we're telling you guys, for creators and content pros, this is the perfect phone. Shoot, edit, and publish anywhere with a 200 megapixel pro camera. And by the way, if you're thinking, can this actually have those amazing pro features for the camera? Yes, you can. You can shoot in expert RAW, you can shoot in pro mode, pro video mode, even on a log format. So all of the footages that you can get for this, you can definitely color grade in later. And you can see it here, guys. The stability is just so good. For business and power users with the built-in S Pen plus Galaxy AI for instant note summaries, for translations and cross-app productivities, This is perfect for you for tech enthusiasts who want the best of everything: titanium frame, 1 terabyte of storage, Snapdragon 8 Elite performance, and cutting-edge AI. For you, long-term users, future-proof with 7 years of updates and durable Gorilla Armor 2 build. And for media consumers and gamers, the 6.9-inch AMOLED 2X display plus a 120Hz refresh rate and a pro-level cooling for binge sessions or high FPS gaming. This is the perfect phone. So check it out right now in our Samsung.com website or Samsung Shop app and get the 256GB model for only 1,478 Singapore dollars with the code LS-SAVEBIG. And a quick shout out to our Samsung Care Plus. With every device that you are checking out, check out a Samsung Care Plus on top of them. And the best thing about this is you can tailor fit it depending on your needs. So for the Samsung Care Plus, you get to have 50% savings on out-of-warranty repairs, pickup and delivery service, extended warranties, 24/7 support and priority service, and for phones, a one-time screen repair. Definitely helpful for accidental drops. So check out an S25 or a 26 or an A26 with the Samsung Care Plus plan or a Samsung Care Plus Premium plan. All right, so we already have and we already had our mobile phones where we can do everything in our hands, right? And with that extends our smart things as well. And of course, for the smart things powered appliances, we have them for tonight, starting with the refrigerator, FDR all-around cooling at 648 liters of capacity. And for the price of this appliance from 3,799 Singapore dollars, it's down to 3,709 Singapore dollars with the code LS-SAVEBIG. So if you want the best and the boldest and the biggest refrigerator here from Samsung, check this video out. One of my dream refrigerators, honestly. And I know a lot of people are dreaming to have this very large refrigerator as well at their homes. Well, that's not a dream anymore with the affordable, or maybe something that we can reach right now for this refrigerator. And again, for the price of this 648-liter refrigerator FDR all-around cooling technology, 3799 Singapore dollars down to 3709 Singapore dollars with the code LS-SAVE BIG. So check it out right now while we are still live. Get these amazing features. First of all, even cooling everywhere. We know a refrigerator this live, you might be thinking, it's dangerous to have this large refrigerator because it might not be able to cool everything evenly. But with our all-around cooling system, it ensures that no matter where you place your food inside the top shelf, the door bin, the drawer, the temperature stays consistent. And we're not kidding, guys. With you placing your food anywhere in this fridge, you get to have that kind of freshness for each of them. But are you going to place your food, are you kidding us, with the organizing capabilities of our fridge? With this large of a fridge, we should be very, very organized with it. Well, no worries, because the large capacity, 648 liters of total space, allow us to store everything in an organized fashion. Ideal for large households, for those who like to stock up, entertain, or manage large amounts of fresh and frozen food. So for large families, right, we get to have food here for the babies, food here for our toddlers, for our kids, our teenagers, for daddies, for mommies, or for even granddads and grandpas. We can organize them and put them everything inside the 648-liter fridge. And for this, of course, you get to have a very reliable functioning fridge plus very, very efficient working compressor. It has the digital inverter compressor with adjust speeds based on demand, quieter and more efficient in terms of energy usage. And the 20-year compressor warranty adds long-term peace of mind. And with the smart energy and maintenance built into this refrigerator, you get to have features like AI energy mode. Of course, for a lot of people, you might be thinking, is the AI going to diminish the quality of the grocery items inside the fridge because it will save energy, so it might compromise the performance, right? Well, when we say AI energy mode, guys, it just means that it knows the exact amount of coolness or energy it needs to use for the products inside your fridge to stay fresh longer. And the more you take out, of course, the lesser energy you need. So the AI knows how much and how to adjust itself depending on the load inside of the fridge. And with the smart things, you can track the energy usage, so you can set the limit for that, and then the AI will help adjust the usage for you without you having to really adjust it manually by yourself. And with the Smart Things Home Care, it alerts you to filter changes or even maintenance. No more guessing if the fridge needs maintenance, because usually we don't get those alerts without the Smart Things powered devices, right? So we just wait until they get broken and then it's time for the repair. But with the Smart Things Home Care, by your hands, you can do the maintenance by yourself. And with the premium design in this, you saw how good the design is. Minimalist flat door styling, metal cooling guard to help retain cold when opened frequently, and a hidden LED control panel and a sleek exterior all make this fridge a smart aesthetic choice for modern kitchens. And with the speed access features, buttons for power control and power freeze, it lets you chill groceries or freeze items quickly, which is very handy after shopping or before entertaining. So this is perfect for large families or households who need significant storage space. If you are someone who does bulk grocery shopping, then this is perfect for you. Do you want to have even cooling and food freshness? Definitely in this fridge. You want the premium design and high-end features? definitely in this fridge. If you want smart and energy efficiency features, it is in this fridge. So for buyers who often handle large or tall items like cold tall containers, wine bottles, all of those tall items, this is the perfect one for you. And for the price of this appliance from 3799 Singapore dollars, it's down to 3709 Singapore dollars with our code LS-Save Big. So save big right now and get the biggest fridge here during this live. And of course, as a perfect tandem for our kitchen, usually the routine is cook and then wash, or maybe wash and then cook. These two go hand in hand, especially on weekends. Well, we have our bespoke AI laundry front load washer with AI control and has a 9 kilogram of load. And for this appliance from 1099 Singapore dollars, it's down to 1069 Singapore dollars with the code LS-Save Big. And for our bespoke AI laundry, I know, Miss Jum out there is thinking, Paulus really loves Samsung appliances, but the one that I fell in love the most is our bespoke AI laundry front load washer. First of all, you will see the design over here. It looks something that is straight out of the 90s. Those aesthetic looking washing machines. I am all for aesthetics. So this device, no more talking about the features. I love the look. Check it out. That's it for me. But of course, on top of these aesthetic features, this is very, very helpful. If you want a washing machine that adapts for you, well, we have a smart wash feature for this. With AI control, no more need for you to think, what cycle should I use for this week's laundry? Well, we hate to break it to you guys. No more thinking for you with regards to how to properly wash the clothes. The AI will definitely decide the cycle for you. It knows how soiled the fabrics are inside, and it will definitely recommend the perfect cycle without destroying the fabrics inside your washer. And with the Eco Bubble technology, you get efficient, fabric-safe washing cycle. The machine definitely senses everything, and then you are good to go. Just leave it washing, and then you're done. It has the optimal setting, so every single fabric inside, whether it may be clothes, bed sheets, bibs, curtains, they will be washed in the perfect way. Large enough capacity, 9 kilograms, means you can handle family laundry loads, perfect for nuclear families. You can handle bed sheets, towels, clothes without needing industrial-sized machine. And with the energy and fabric care in this, the AI energy mode definitely gives you a 70% savings. My friend actually is one of the people who is testifying about this. His electricity bill got cut down to 70% ever since he used the digital inverters in our appliances. And of course, with the Eco Bubble giving you that gentle wash, it cleans even at lower temperatures, protecting fabric and reducing utility bills. And with the smart things in this device, you can monitor start and pause cycles remotely, receive maintenance alerts, or download new wash programs. With the smart things, you can just press it anywhere and then you are good to go. And if you're someone who frequently does their laundry and you want to track them, you won't have to go back to the laundry room from time to time just to see how long you should wait. The smart things allow you to track of it, whether you may be in your living room, in your bedroom, in your kitchen. And of course, this syncing with the TV that we have, which we will do in a bit, well, you'll get to be assured that every single SmartSync power device, this appliance is going to be synced with. Stylish design plus premium build, just like what I said, on top of all these amazing features. The best thing about this for me is that it definitely has that kind of style that I really, really love. Something straight out of the 90s. And Mr. Shane also loves this. The front load washer, right? Do you have this at home, Mr. Shane?
I have two.
You have two. Wow. So 9 plus 9, 18. Washer and dryer. Oh, the front load washer is a great option, by the way, guys. So check this out right now. So who is this for? Families, multiple membered families, again, nuclear families with 1 or 2 kids, or for single people who have that kind of fitness lifestyle and they use twice as much of clothes, for design conscious homeowners, for smart home users, for fabric care aware users. Yes, fabric care aware users. I want to highlight that. And for energy savvy households. So this is perfect for you guys. From 1099 Singapore dollars, it's down to 1,069 Singapore dollars with our code LS-Save Big. See? So, last but not the least, something that will complete our smart home living experience. So from the phone, of course, you can control everything, but extend that to a bigger screen. With our 50-inch Neo QLED and 1AF 4K Samsung Vision AI Smart TV 2025. And for this, from 2,099 Singapore dollars, it's down to 1,763 Singapore dollars and 2 cents with the code LS-Save Big. And for the features of this TV, let's watch this video.
Space here, a chance for the early shot. Oh! Super goal!
The Twin Cities broke the 76-year-old record high on the temperatures reached 57 degrees by midday, according to the National Weather Service. And temperatures are expected to be in the 20s for the rest of the week, with lows in the teens.
Try driving a 10-ton hearse.
I have, and if you give me the keys.
Not now, Trevor.
see guys, the Neo QLED Q&1EF 4K Samsung Vision AI Smart TV. I believe one of my friends is watching us right now and he checked this out. And from his experience, this is one of the best TVs that he's ever had. So for this TV, we get a 55-inch class Neo QLED Mini LED 4K TV from Samsung's 2025 lineup, part of our Q&1EF series. The key specifications that we saw: 4K resolution with the 4K AI upscaling, Neo Quantum Mini LED backlight with quantum matrix technology, slim for high contrast and brightness control, and with the NQ4 AI Gen 2 processor, it enables the AI features for this TV to be processed real time. 4K AI upscaling, sound enhancements, all functioning very, very quickly. High refresh and gaming features with the motion accelerator 144 Hz on supported inputs. You'll get to have the best gaming experience for this. My friend actually is connecting his console with this TV, and from his experience, the best gaming so far. He had our older models, but he wanted something quicker, faster, and of course, more vibrant. This is what he got, and this is giving him the experience of a lifetime. Smart platform and ecosystem exist in this TV as well, with the One UI Tizen OS and the Smart Things connectivity, plus the built-in voice assistants and Samsung Vision AI features. And with the design of this ultra slim form factor, air slim, minimal bezels, designed to fit modern living spaces. It gives you cinema picture quality. It is gaming ready. It is smart and future proof with the latest OS updates and more future OS updates in the future. Premium design and great fit, all in one value, because this brings many features often found in premium flagship TVs, but in a size that is potentially a price point that balances value and high performance. So if you have a small size condominium or apartment, this is the perfect fit TV for us. For movie and streaming enthusiasts, for gamers, for homeowners, for smart home integrators. Again, if you have a lot of smart things device in your home, create a 3D map in this and control everything from this screen. And last but not least, for families that want one large screen to handle everything that they do for entertainment, this is definitely the answer. And for the 55-inch Neo QLED Q&1EF Samsung Vision AI Smart TV, from 2,099 Singapore dollars, it's down to 1,763 Singapore dollars and 2 cents with the code LS-Save Big. So for the last 2 minutes of this live, let's quickly recap all of the things that we just had. The LS-Save Big code is definitely useful for the hero products that we discussed. But for every other product that you want to check out, just tap the shopping bag icon down there and then scroll down through the list and then check out. So we have the LS-Save Big code at the checkout page and get up to 220 Singapore dollars off for the following hot picks: the Galaxy A26 5G, the Galaxy S25 Ultra, the refrigerator FDR all-around cooling 648 liters of capacity, the bespoke AI laundry front load washer AI control which has a 9 kilogram of load, and the 55-inch Neo QLED Q&1EF 4K Samsung Vision AI Smart TV. And all of those hot picks are actually eco bundle deals eligible, so add in a Galaxy Watch 8 or a Tab S10 and get an additional 20 to 30% off for those add-ons, plus stack them up with our code of the month, LS-Save Big. And for the trade-in offers, again, getting up to 1,735 Singapore dollars of additional discount depending on the product that you are checking out. It may be a smartphone, a tablet, or a watch. And worry not if you plan to switch with your other branded devices. Just check out the full list in the trade-in option and then scroll down and you will see the corresponding prices for them. switch to the Galaxy Life right now. And for old Galaxy users out there, make the upgrade right now with our trade-in promotion. And with every device that you are checking out, make sure that you are checking out with the Samsung Care Plus plan, so that if anything accidental happens to your devices, you got your devices insured. So definitely, guys, check out with the Samsung Care Plus and tailor fit it depending on your lifestyle and your needs. And with that, those are all of it from us here at the home of Samsung. It's good to see you guys again, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow for another amazing lineup. So follow us on our Facebook pages and in our Instagram pages, and download the Samsung Shop app so you get to be notified first when we go live. So good night, Singapore, and happy shopping.